has allowed this to happen. The project, give him a hand right now, and then we'll give him another hand before I officially introduce him. The project is called In the Pocket, and you can go to songsinthepocket.org and download the 2 songs that have been done so far. We're going to show you a film, and then we're going to have some of the greatest musicians this city has ever created on stage in a variety of forms. You really are in the right place tonight, and it's the perfect setting for it. But this gentleman's great imagination is what allowed this whole thing to come together. He thought, how about if we get some of the great songs that have been written by Philadelphians about this city or in this city, and have a current crop of Philadelphia musicians recreate those songs and then put them up online and see what happens. It's a great experiment, and it's all about local music in the best ways you can possibly do it. They've already done the first Joey Wilson song, All My Mondays. We had a little gathering to celebrate that, but this is 3 times the size of that gathering, so we couldn't be more excited to have you here and be a part of it. And ladies and gentlemen, the star of our show and the man who created this, the great drummer, David Wasikinen.
I'm overwhelmed. Davey! Wow, it's a scary thing when you put a drummer in front of a microphone. It's frightening, I might add. But anyway, listen, thank you for coming out and supporting In the Pocket. It's a project that I've been really having too much fun doing. And if you don't know already, the project supports the settlement school. And we have, oh God, bear with me for a second, Chris from the settlement school here. Would you stand up, Chris? She's representing the settlement school. A little bit about the settlement school. There's 6 branches in PA and New Jersey. One just opened in Willow Grove about a month ago. And what I like about the settlement school is basically you don't have to be a prodigy or a virtuoso to go to that school. They offer grants and scholarships, and they support the arts. If you love music, if you're a student, you want to learn how to play an instrument, you can go to the settlement school and you'll get all the support that you need. You get great teachers, and the school has a rich history of G. Love, Stanley Clark, the Bacon Brothers, you know, to name a few, are alumni of the settlement school. So, and to support the settlement school in our project, you would go to songsinthepocket.org and you download the song. And if you don't do that, we don't get to keep the project going and do what we do. And we love doing what we're doing, and we can't do it without you all. So thank you very much. Did I get that right? Okay. All right, so just a few things, because we're going to show a video a little bit about what we did in the studio. Talks a little bit about the settlement school. I want to first off thank Steve Aceto, who directed and produced the video for Blue Wire Media. And Steve is just absolutely brilliant. He's got an amazing eye. He can put up with a lot of bullshit from musicians, and that's pretty impressive. And but he's absolutely wonderful, and it's been a joy working with him on the project. I want to thank especially thank Rob Hyman and John Sr. from Elm Street Studios, who've been giving us the studio, and I get a lot of guidance from Rob, and Rob's helped me a great deal over the years in a number of ways. So I'd like to thank him. Roger Alex Lewis, who took some amazing pictures. He's brilliant. And yeah, this is weird, I'm wrestling with the stand here. Yeah. I want to talk about the guys that helped me produce this stuff, the music. My dear friend Eric Bazillion, it's been amazing on it. Both songs he played great. Richard Bush on All My Mondays. Greg Davis. Freaking Rick DeFonso. Amazing. Again, Rob Hyman, who played on both the tracks. And I must mention William Whitman. He lets me call him Bill. And William is an amazing engineer, bass player, mixer, world-renowned, and it's been a joy having him work with us on this project. One thing I want to bring up too, you know, when we're going to do the second gig, my dear friend Bobby Woods and I were talking on the phone, and we were going to rehearse a few songs to play tonight. Unfortunately, 2 days after we had that conversation, he passed away. and it was a great loss to us all. Bobby was the original bass player in the Hooters, a great soul, a great musician, and a great friend. And he can't join us tonight, but because of Turk McFadden, his best friend, he loaned us his bass rig, so Bobby's up here with us tonight, which is pretty special. You know, wireless rescue me, fighting on the same side, man in the street, that's Bobby Woods. Pretty badass bass player. God, I'm missing somebody. I think Jeffrey's rocking. And where do you see him? I want to thank my partner in this, Dallin Pavey, who's without her. So anyone that knows me, Dallin, anyone that knows me realizes that I suffer from a little ADD at times. I lack focus. She kicks my ass every day to say, did you do this? Did you do that? So, thank you, Dallin. Thank you very much. So, yeah, Dallin. Also, I want to mention that tonight we're joining us on stage when we do our Beatle thing. We have Alex Smith, A.K. Graham Alexander from Rain, who's going to sing with us, who happens to be of course, happens to be the playing Paul McCartney on Broadway. And also, I want to talk a little about Open My Eyes. Open My Eyes was a song that I wanted to do, and it was like, oh man, I don't know if we can do this. It's a lot of, you know, it's a challenging song. And I think that Jeffrey Gaines, when he came out and sang it, it was like, you know, it was good, but then he took it over the top. He's a remarkable artist, great singer, and now he's becoming a great friend. And we're really happy to have him on board. Jeez. Okay, well, I think that's it for me right now. So we're going to show a little bit of the video that we produced for In the Pocket. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for coming out and supporting the project. I actually put 2 sentences together after the day I had, but thank you so much. And and I'll tell you what you can do is, you know, call the radio station, request the song, and I most of all, you know, like I heard this glowing. I was driving down here, and my friend Pierre talked about the project and talked about what we were doing. He's been supporting us, you know, for many, many years, and he's become a very, very close friend of mine, the band's, and we just love him in the city, and he's what it's all about. So thank you very much. So I think with that, have a look at the video. It's about 10 minutes long, and then we're going to come out and play some tunes, and thank you again for supporting us. Thanks.